afternoon, students.
Afternoon, sir.
So, how are you today?
Yes, also.
I'm doing good.
Great.
We are
How
fine.
about you?
Okay, I'm pretty good too. Have you had your lunch?
Not yet.
No.
Not yet. This same actually. I haven't taken my lunch. Even my breakfast, I don't have my breakfast.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Maybe we can like a brunch together after this.
Yeah, sure. That's a good idea, though.
Thank you.
All right. So, before we start, why don't we pray according to our own belief? Okay. So pray. Begin. Amen. Okay. So before we start our lesson today, let me check your attendance first. Yorinda Purnomo,
Yes. I'm here.
Rido Siswanti,
Yes.
Fatwadika Ahmad,
Present, sir.
Ferry Ashley.
Present.
Okay. And then who's this? Kansa Anemia Damoranis.
Yes, sir.
And then Hilda Muhyiddin.
Yes.
Okay. And then Musa. Is there Musa here?
No.
She's not here.
Yeah, she's-
Anyone know what
Yes.
happened to her?
I don't know.
He's
I
sick.
think she's going to on a vacation with her family.
He's going on a vacation
Yeah,
on my class.
on a cruise.
During my class. That's inappropriate, students. You are not doing that. Okay? You should prioritize your class. Okay?
Yeah. But
Okay.
she already sent you the messages like she is in.
Yeah, but still, missing a
Information.
class for vacation is not appropriate.
Yeah. I know.
Okay, so moving on to our class today. So, have you done your homework?
Yeah, you done.
How could I didn't give you any homework? Oh my God, you are not paying attention to my class. So, do you remember what we have learned last week?
Did you learn about the
Yeah, we learned about process like multiple and so on. Today we are going to learn the same thing more exactly. So the learning objective of this meeting is that by the end of this evening you will produce a process test. So I hope by listening to the two meetings we have, you already have enough knowledge to produce the process test. So, of course, I believe that all of you remember all the material I will give you yesterday, so I will give you some right? So this, okay, let's see what the video that I give you. A tutorial video is basically a resume of a procedural text. Procedural text it can also in the form of video or a tutorial. You can watch this once more. Alright everyone, so that was the video. Can you tell me what is the video about?
Okay.
Yeah, the video is about how to resemble a Glock 19 handgun. So, yeah, that's really good because you might need that if maybe one of you is gonna be a police or something like that, and you already know how to resemble the gun. Okay, so this tutorial is actually one of the form of a procedural text, right? So the procedural text. So I'll re-explain it brief. The definition of the procedural text. So it is actually text that is inform you how to make or to do something, like how to use an instruction or operation manuals, something like that, like how to use the video and how to make a cake, something like that. And our Glock 19 context is that how to reassemble the gun. Right. Then the generic structure. Anyone remember the generic structure of the procedural text?
Go. Natural.
Yeah, can you please raise your hand before? Yes, Yoli.
Goal.
Yeah, that's
Yulinda
good.
Prabowo.
Yeah, Yolanda Prabowo, yes, I know.
Goal. The generic structure of procedure text is the goal, material, and steps.
Oh my god, you're really smart. Give applause for Yolanda. Yes,
She is.
I'll give you 10 points for that. That's good. So yes, procedural text has a three structure, main structure. The goals is also can be in the form of the title in the top of the procedural text, and then the material and ingredients, and then step or instructions. And then anyone wants to know what is the purpose of the procedural text? Please raise your hand. This one is oh my god, I can say that's a very very good.
To
point.
make something.
To make something.
The purpose is to make something.
Make
How to
something.
make something.
Alright, I'll give you 50 for that, okay? Can anyone please give me the complete version of that? So I can say that's already good.
Thank you.
Okay, so that's my topic. Then I'll give the point for myself. Okay, so Bakanta said it's how to make something, but actually it's a text that tells us how to make something, not the instruction itself, but
Stuff.
but to explain the readers how to make something. Yeah, to explain how to operate something, explain steps or something like that. And then the language feature, I want to explain in brief for this because I've explained it very long last week. The first one is use adverbial of sequence, like in the instruction part. Like first we do this, second we do this. Like in our Glock 19 context, like align the Glock with the silencer, something like that, and then put the bullet into the Glock and something like that, and then first and second, and then use comment or imperative sentences. Like examples, put the noodles on the bowl, something like that. Okay, so can anyone give me one example of a imperative sentence or command sentence? Can this?
Tidur.
Oh yes, you do. You raise your hands. Okay, this
Okay.
example.
I think like make. Wait, I'm thinking.
Yeah, that's will take your time.
Pour the salt into the soup.
Yeah, that's good. That
Pour.
is an imperative
Yeah, that's a
sentence.
lot.
So pour the
Dear.
sentence. What about you? What about you, Ferry? Why don't you try to make it perfect?
Yeah, of course. A common sentence, right?
Yeah.
Like, chop the onion.
What's up? Chop the onion. Yeah, you just copy it from here.
No,
yeah.
it's the cut, and I use chop.
Yeah,
it's
it's
different.
actually
Yes,
the
yes.
same thing, but alright. I'll give you 50 for that.
Oh no.
How about Mr.?
Yeah, you have. Yeah, and then we will use an adverbials. Adverbials is to express the time, place, manner. Like for example, like if we cook something or cook some black, maybe they will say, cook the sublock for 10 minutes, or cook or store this fish in the freezer for 2 weeks or something like that. All right, and then using action verbs like make, take, boils, and in our Glock 19 contest they said align, luruskan, something like that. And then using simple present tense. Okay, remember kids, when you make your procedural text next, you remember to use simple present tense. All right.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we have an example of a procedural text here. This is different from last week. Anyone want to voluntarily read this for me? I will give you 20 points.
Will I get another point?
Sure, Yolinda, you are very good. You'll be my favorite student.
Okay. How to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. What you need: 2 slices of bread, peanut butter, jelly or jam of your choice, butter knife. The procedure: ensure you have all the ingredients and equipment listed above. 2. Place the slice of bread on a clean and flat surface. 3. Using a butter knife, take a desired amount of peanut butter and spread it evenly on one side of each bread slice. 4. Next, take your favorite jelly or jam and spread it on the peanut butter covered side of one of the bread slices. 5. Place the peanut butter covered slice on top of the jelly covered slice, creating a sandwich with the spreads on the inside. Then press the two slices together gently to ensure they stick together.
Okay, that's good. Can you propose to your Linda, please? Wait, I'll give you 20 on my list over here. Right?
Thank you. You're going to be my favorite teacher.
This is the example of the crossroad text. Can anyone tell me what is this part of the crossroad text called? Please raise your hand first. Yes, Fatma, what is that called?
That is the goal and the title of the procedure text.
Okay, that's good. 1 point for Fatma. That's good. And then, what is this part of the crossroad text is called? Anyone want to? Okay, Mbak Hansa, thank you. What is that called?
Material or ingredient.
Yeah, that's good. Very good stuff. Alright, that's good. And then this is the most clear one. You must know this. Can anyone answer what kind of Ferry? What is this
That is
called?
tax. Oh,
Steps or instructor? Yeah, that's
yeah.
right.
The
Okay,
same
I give you
thing.
50 for that.
Thank you. Now I'm 100.
Alright. Okay, that's good. Just remember this very easy structure when you make when you're gonna make the crossroad text later, okay? And then that was the review of last week material. This is our material today. So please pay attention to it because if you miss one, you may be you will have a mistake in when you make the crossroad text later on your final crossroad text. Okay, so this is how to formulate a proper crossroad text. The first one is identify the task. Choose a task or activity that can be broken down into a series of steps. It could be anything from cooking a recipe to assembling a piece of furniture. This is important so you can later define the goal. And the second one is to define the goal. You might clearly state what the reader will achieve by following the steps. This helps set the context and provides motivation for the readers to follow through. And then you have, what we're gonna have to do is to list material and equipment. Enumerate all the materials or ingredients needed for the task, include quantities and specify. List materials and equipment. So you will have to do is enumerate all the materials or ingredients needed for the task that you will choose, include quantities and specific. For example, like prepare 3 teaspoon of pepper, 5 tablespoon of sugar or something like that, right? Additionally, list any tool or equipment required. Number 4 is that outline the steps. What you need to do is break down the task into sequential steps. Begin each step with a verb or action verb to clearly indicate what the reader needs to do. Then use transactional words, remember? Like first, next, then, and finally to guide reader through steps logically. And then you have to be specific. You have to provide detailed information for each step. Includes measurements, time frames, and any critical details to ensure that the task is completed successfully. Then you have to use clear language. Write in clear and concise language to avoid ambiguity and ensure that each step is easily understandable. You have to consider safety on your personal text, alright? If the task involves any potential risk and or safety considerations, include cautionary notes to ensure the reader's safety. And then you may choose to add a graphic if you want, but it's depending on the complexity of the task that you will choose. Consider adding visuals such as diagram, pictures, or illustration. It will be helps the reader to enhance their understanding. And then test the procedure if possible. To make sure that your procedure text is really work, of course you have to test it, right? Test it by yourself. That the procedure text yourself have someone else to follow to ensure that the steps are accurate and the outcome is just like include additional information on the schedule, provide tips, variation, or additional information that might enhance the reader's understanding or make the task way easier. And then edit and revise your final text procedure for clarity, coverage, and the completeness of the text. Ensure that each step is the correct order and that the text follows logically. And then, after you're done, make sure that you use clear and concise title that reflects all the task. A brief introduction to introduce the task and its importance. So, this is optional, but at the end of your procedure text, you may write a conclusion to summarize the process and reiterate the outcomes and provide any final thoughts or suggestions. And then the format and presentation. You can read it by yourself over here, because this one is optional. You don't have to, but if you want to make your procedure text more legit, you may use this. Okay, so can anybody tell me how much steps you need to follow in order to write a proper procedure text? Okay, I didn't get that. What the hell is that? It's not a recipe.
It's very Ashley.
Okay, very Ashley. Okay, can you tell me how much step you must follow when you later make your procedure text?
It's a 15.
That's good, very good. So that's 15. What about the others? Do you have any others opinion?
50.
You're wrong. Okay, yeah, that's 15 is the correct one. Okay.
Do I get scores?
Yeah, you
Score?
get 100 for that.
Ow.
But I'll write it later. Okay. So after we elaborate the material, we will have a group work. So don't worry. On the first time you make the procedure text, you won't do it all by yourself, but you do it in pair. All right.
Yay.
Okay. So I'll give you this free paper. This paper is blank, as you can see. There's nothing in it. It's blank. Okay. So what you have to do is work in pair. Please, can you please choose your partner?
Yes. Let's go for
Let's sit next to. Let's sit. Let's sit behind your partner, please. So who is your partner? Sorry. So. Yeah, that is your partner. Okay. So here is it. So what we're gonna do is think, pair, share, see our work. So instead of sharing to the other group, you will share at the end to all the classes. All right. So what you're gonna do is make a procedure text based on the material and the guidelines that I've been giving you for the last 2 weeks. All right. So I'm sure you all have enough knowledge to make them. So make sure you try your best to make them. All right. Okay. I give you this blank paper. There's nothing behind it. It's a blank. We have to work in pair. Yeah, you have to work in pair.
Anything is okay.
Yeah, you may choose any topic you want. Alright. You may pick any topic you want. It can be about space, or how to make a spaceship, about how to make something like that. It's up to you. Okay. So the time will be 15 minutes. Alright, it's going to be 15 minutes. Please? Okay. Okay, so what? Is there any question according to it?
Yeah. Do the how to make me happy is always your procedure text.
That is not a procedure text, because we know what's. Okay, anybody, can you please pay attention?
Yeah.
Do you know what is the difference between procedure text and tips?
I'm sorry. We don't know.
Do you know what is the difference between procedure text and tips?
What is that?
The procedure text has a legit urutan.
Steps.
Yeah, the procedure text has a legit steps. If you messed up with the step, you won't do the job right. As you have to follow the rules. Like first, you have to put this into what. Second, you have to put this into what. While tips is not like that, right? Tips don't have steps. Yeah, just like that. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So any question regarding to the job we
No,
have today?
no.
No.
Alright.
Alright, so it will be 20
No.
minutes starting from now. Please do with your friends if you not work alone.
I'm done.
No, we have to do anything else. We have
So, what?
groups member first, no?
How to happy? How to happy?
How to make me happy? Is it?
No, that's not.
How to
How to operate? How to operate the smart TV?
how to
Maybe.
make a refreshing
Dua, tri, dua aja. Terus pengen yang banyak. Sugar, honey aja, air, water. Yes. Cup. Blender.
ingredients bahan.
Oh iya.
The ingredients. What is it? Ingredients. First of all, we have to have banana.
Yes.
Have you ever heard about banana juice? I don't even.
I've ever heard about banana
Never
cake, but
taste the banana juice.
yes, me too. Yeah, I have, but it like smoothies. I add with yes, I add with
It's not a raw banana, right? It's only banana.
So, how to make a refreshing banana juice? Do you know what like
If
what
the
is
banana
the
is
type of
mixed
banana?
with other fruits, it's just like banana juice.
Ingredients.
Alright, then time's up. Alright. So because I have to leave after this because I have to see that
Oh my
to
god.
one of your teacher's nephew. Yeah, one of the teacher's nephew had an accident. It was really severe accident because it's really poor. Something like that. Alright, so therefore I just need one group to present their work. So who is that lucky group? Okay, so how to determine that? Okay, so this is group 1, 2, and 3, alright? Okay, then I will just group 1. So this, can you tell me what is the title of your
Warriors are obsessed with our fruit.
your
So-
project?
We choose how to make a refreshing banana juice.
Okay, can you please stand up while you are reading your work?
Yeah, first, wait a second. Alright, so how to make refreshing banana juice. First of all, we have to have the ingredients, which are ripe bananas, 2 or 3 is enough, and then water, 1 cup is enough, and then ice cubes. It is optional. If you guys don't want to add some ice cubes, it's just fine. And the last is honey or sugar. Also, if you are not really into sugar or honey, you just can skip it up. And then the steps is first, ensure you have a ripe banana, water, and any optional ingredients like honey or sugar ready. 2. Peel 2 or 3 ripe bananas and cut them into small slices. The ripeness of the bananas will contribute to the natural sweetness of the juice. And the third, put the banana slice into the blender. If you prefer a sweeter taste, add a tablespoon of honey or sugar. And then the fourth is pour 1 cup of water into the blender with the banana slices. This will help in sipping a smooth and liquid consistency. The fifth, secure the blender lid and blend the mixture until smooth. This should only take a minute or 2. And the sixth, if you want a smoother juice, you can strain the mixture using a fine mesh strainer or cheese cloth to remove any remaining pulp. However, this step is optional. And the next is pour the banana juice into a glass or pitcher. If you prefer a chilled drink, add ice cubes. And eight, garnish the banana juice with a banana slice on the rim of the glass for a decorative touch. And the last one, your homemade banana juice is ready to be enjoyed. Sip and savor the natural sweetness of this refreshing beverage.
Alright, give applause to Ferry.
Give me applause!
Yeah, you're so amazing.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank
he
you.
it amazed me that in such a short period he can make such
Yeah.
a complex.
Can
That's
I say it again?
Of
unbelievable.
course, you may yeah, that's unbelievable.
Yeah.
That's very good, very good. I'll give you a 500 on my list.
Oh!
Okay.
Thank you.
So, let's move on. So, before we close this class, I will have something special, something you really, really like. Is your homework. Oh yeah, so this time you will have the exciting, right?
It's it. It is.
You will have the exact same assignment as today, but you have to make it individually.
Oh.
So your homework is that you have to make an example of the proposed text. It can be about anything you prefer. In this exact worksheet I gave you today, okay? So this is homework. You will have to do it due to
I got
next week
a lot.
or Thursday, alright? You have this. You have this. You have this and you have this. Yeah.
Is there any minimum?
No, the minimal sentence is that there is no minimal sentence. So you might be doing anything because some certain topics can have a very little steps, so that's not anything. So what you will do is that make the personal text on the paper I gave you, and then you take picture of it, and then you will upload it on the website on our learning website, right? In the
Nine.
Alright. Okay. Okay, I think that's enough for today because I have to go, right? As I told you, I have to go to Asia. And then because this is our last lesson for today for you, so you might go home after this.
Yay!
Thank you, sir.
Yay.
Okay, I think that's enough for me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank